Hello and good morning from another beautiful day in the Galapagos. So today I am on Santa Cruz and I got the ferry here this morning from San Cristobal. It was supposed to leave at 7, however it didn't leave till 10, but they did tell me last night that that was going to be the case. It costs $35, but you do have to pay $1 to a taxi boat to get on the actual boat each side, which seems odd, but it is what it is. So yeah, now I am going to go to Tortuga Bay. So I've just checked in, and then you walk along this track. It is supposed to be an easier walk than the walk that I did on San Cristobal, if you saw that. And there's been lots of children running up and down, so if they can do it, I'm sure it'll be easy. But yeah, it does close at 5 and it's currently a little after 1, but I should have enough time. So yeah, let's go. So from what I can tell, this path would have been a lot like the other one with like the climbing over rocks and stuff, as that is what is surrounding it. However, I think they have purposely put this path in to make it more accessible for families, which is good because a lot of the nicer beaches on islands often aren't very accessible. So this is good that this one is. But that's presuming that it's nice, but I'm sure it will be. Every other one has been. Okay, so after a relatively easy walk, I have made it to Tortuga Bay, and it is absolutely stunning. Look at it. Unfortunately, the currents are very strong here, hence the red flag, and you cannot swim, so we're going to keep on walking to a beach the other side of the headland that apparently you can swim in, and we'll see what that looks like. But this is gorgeous. So I was about to say, since I've been on this island, the only wildlife other than birds I've seen was one sea lion. However, now that I've got down the other end of this beach, that actually is a lot longer than you think, we've got some iguanas starting to pop up. They're quite big boys as well. Look at this one, just watching the waves. Yeah, but we're almost to the trail to the second beach that you can swim at. But yeah, the accessibility of the beach kind of dies as soon as you get to the beach. There is no way to get across it without walking across the sand. So if you are wheelchair bound or in a pushchair, you're gonna have to have someone to help you across the sand. But the actual trail was alright, it just had a few ups and downs, but it was relatively easy to walk across. But yeah, you're kind of stuck at the beach that you can't swim at unless you have help to get further. But we'll keep going and we'll see if it's worth you making the effort. So we've come to like a gathering of them. We've got this really quite wide one with a little one, and then all of these ones here, and they're just kind of dotted around. And then that one over there has gone and sat very close to that man. But yeah, so this is definitely like the iguana beach. So I wonder if that means more snorkeling with iguanas at the next beach then. Oh, I see the first sign for Playa Manza, which is the one where you can swim, snorkel. Oh, apparently you can rent kayaks as well on this beach. So that should be good. Let's keep going. So I am now at Playa Manza. So the kayak rental place is just down the end. But what's cute about this beach is in the shade there's little places to hang your stuff and a little bench for you to sit on. This one looks a little wet and sandy, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I'm going to sit here for a minute, have a drink, have a snack, and then we can get in for a swim. Look how nice this water is, considering how big the waves were at the other side. I'm excited. So I've just got in the sea in my new swim top, and there's an iguana that's laid right next to my towel. This water is actually quite cold, but I know I'll warm up in a minute. It's just got to get myself in it. But it's just the fact that I literally just got in. I don't think they can go through bags, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, anyway, let's get in. So unfortunately the visibility wasn't the best, so I'm just going to sit and read my book for a bit before I have to head back, because it closes at 5. I don't know if I said that. So, and it's like 3 now, but the iguana's gone. It's over there now. But yeah, it didn't stay long, so I don't have to worry about that. And I've just used the handy little branch thing to dry my top, and then just put my shorts on a normal tree because I didn't want them getting wet. But yeah, it's a nice lagoon. It's a really nice lagoon, and it is really calm. But today, not the best for snorkeling, but I might have time to come back here, so I can try again and see if the visibility is any better a different day. But yeah, I'm happy either way. I spent the morning on a boat, so a nice beach like this is perfect. Anyway, I'm gonna go read my book now. Talk to you in a bit. Over here is where the big, reef sharks are sleeping, and then there are baby hammerheads just swimming back and forth along the bay, but you have to stand in the water and just stay still, otherwise you scare them away. Okay then, so it's now time to leave. While you can't see anything when you're snorkeling because the sand's churning too much, so you can't see anything, if you stand in the water you can actually see tiny little baby hammerheads and reef sharks. There was both white and black tip reef sharks, and there were some big ones sleeping under these mangroves, and then there's little ones swimming around, and you can just sit here. Look, hang on, we'll sit here, because if you just wait, every now and then you can see shark fins come out of the water. It's not going to do it now that we're waiting, is it? Okay, but all of those people are standing there because the baby sharks are swimming around. I'll put in videos I've got of them, but yeah, you can, if you just sit here, you can see the shark fins popping in and out, which normally would be a worry. However, they're the only 2 species of sharks that generally don't attack people, so, and they're babies. But yeah, it was really good. I might see if the visibility is normally better and then come back in a few days. If not, it was nice being here. On to the next beach. Now that I'm on the way back, you remember the iguanas that we saw on the way here? They have all bundled into little piles to go to sleep. Look at the size of this pile, the amount of iguanas that are just laying on each other, with the big ones underneath. Crazy, crazy. Now we walk back along this gorgeous Tortuga Bay beach. I still think the waves aren't that bad, they just don't want you swimming in it. Yeah, you don't know what the undercurrent's like, do you? So let's go back before the sun goes down.